videos. This is something I'm not used to doing, but I think I'm going to start doing this a little more often. So today, really quick, I just want to talk about a topic that I was going to write about, but I figured why not just do a quick little video. So the title of my blog was going to be Don't Stop Believing. And I kind of just want to encourage people just to continue on with a goal or a dream or anything that you have set in your mind, and don't give up just because it looks like it's not going to work out for you. So in my blogs, what I do is I share my experience in order to, get you guys to really relate to what I'm trying to say, and then to encourage you guys. So here's my little story. So I'm in the field of education right now, and I've been wanting to go to graduate school for forever. And so I went through this process last year where I legit went through every single process of applying for graduate school, doing all the requirements needed. And then last year, July, I got an email that said I was denied and I was rejected. And my first thought was complete discouragement. And I really was really upset because I really wanted to go to grad school. And for me, I felt like that was the path that I was supposed to go on. And I'm but now I'm a little confused. So I told myself, you know what, I'm going to put that on hold. I'm going to look for jobs elsewhere, see exactly what's good for me. If anything comes along, then I'm just going to leave my job. So I'm looking for places of employment. I decided that I was no longer going to apply for grad school. I'm I'm not qualified. I don't have what I need to get accepted into graduate school. So I decided, you know what, I'll put that on back burner. This last school year, I was able to learn a lot through the whole process. And for some reason, I'm you know what, my boss is pushing me to apply for school, and I'm in my mind, I'm I really don't want to, but whatever. I mean, I had several conversations with different people, mentors, friends, colleagues, and they're yo, Crystal, you really need to do it. And so I decided that I'll just apply and see what happens. And so when I even asked for a recommendation letter, I'm I don't think I'm gonna get accepted, but can you write this recommendation letter for me? And it wasn't until I completely changed my whole mindset on it, and I'm you know what? This is good for me. I feel good about it. I'm going to apply. I wrote my essay, got my letters of recommendation. I'm you know what? I feel at peace. And it wasn't until I changed my mindset about things. It's I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to continue to call myself unqualified. If it's for me, it's for me. And so I went through the whole process again. And before my boss transitioned, she was asking me how the process is going and and for me, I just felt a peace. And I'm you know what, I'm gonna call the school and I'll let you know. So one day, I sent an email to the person I'm supposed to talk to, who was the head director of this particular school, and he's Crystal, can you please call me? And I'm sure. So I called him, and he told me about the reason as to why I didn't get accepted to the last school, and he was but you know what? I have a spot for you. And he's just yeah, because of this reason, I have a spot for you, and I'm accepting you. So you're going to be a part of this cohort, and you're good. And you guys don't understand, I was super excited. And so I've been going through the process back and forth with this director, and he's telling me you're really a graduate student now. And so I'll be starting graduate school in October for the school that I'm attending. It's October, the fall semester. And so I just want to encourage you guys, don't give up. Sometimes delayed, I think they call it delayed is not denied. Although I was denied, sometimes you get rejected or one door closes so that you can learn and go through a process and a season to build up to what you're supposed to get or to what you're supposed to gain. And it was meant for me to go to school, absolutely. But at that time, it wasn't. I wasn't in a place, I wasn't prepared to go. And I've learned to accept that. So I just want to encourage you guys to just continue to believe, have faith, and believe, that whatever it is that you have in mind, whatever your goals are, whatever idea you have, that is going to come to pass. We may come up against certain things may come up against us that makes it seem you know what, this is never going to happen. I don't deserve to be in this seat, or I don't deserve to sit at this table. But that's not true. Sometimes the door has to close for you to actually go through a certain process so that you can build up and become ready and strong enough to get exactly what you're supposed to get. So that door closed. I went through a whole process, months, a whole process to build up to get to this door that's opened up for me. And I'm just encouraging you guys, don't stop believing. Don't stop believing. Don't stop putting in work. Don't get discouraged when something doesn't go the way that you want it to go. Just keep believing, keep having faith, and things will work out. Happy Monday.